So Donald Trump committed no crimes and should not be indicted under any circumstances whatsoever. Just kidding. But that's what his lawyer thinks. Watch this.
It's kind of par for the course, as you said. I'm not as panicked as the media likes to make this. We knew that they had a DA. We have another Michael Cohen special that's happening here. And this will be the first time ever, if they do go ahead and try and indict a former president. Number one, that a former president's been indicted, which is a sad day in our country. And number two, that somebody gets indicted and gets charged with being extorted, because that is actually what happened. Let's remember that she wanted payments, hush money payments, they call them.
You know what was a sad day? A sad day was when the president of the United States tried to get his mob to kill his own vice president and the Speaker of the House so that he could overthrow a democratically elected president and end democracy. That was a sad day. You know what was a sad day, Alina? When the former president of the United States asked Zelensky of Ukraine to help him find dirt on his competitor in the last election and called it a perfectly good phone call. So he's asking for foreign interference in an election. Perfectly good phone call. You know what was a sad day, Alina? When the president actually did pay hush money, using some campaign funds to pay hush money to quiet the porn star who he had an affair with. You know what was a sad day? Every day Donald Trump was in the White House was a sad day for this country. And the fact that he has not been indicted and he's still out yapping away and talking about the big lie and saying that he didn't lose when he knows he lost, that's a sad day, Alina Habba. Guys, I've gotten tickets for jaywalking. This guy tried to overthrow the government. He tried to do a coup, and he's out there still being able to talk. What is going on with our system? It's not a sad day. It's a great day when you indict a criminal. All right, that's the whole point. But DT keeps yapping away. Here he is yapping away on one of his social media platforms. Watch this.
Our country has become the investigation capital of the world. Actually, that's all we do, and it's only good for our many enemies, our enemies that are laughing at us all over the world. They could not be happier as they brilliantly plot our demise and destruction. We have to get back to making America great again.
Maybe it wouldn't be the investigation capital of the world if you weren't committing so many crimes. You have to commit the crimes in order to be investigated. I'm sure there's a country where people aren't committing as many crimes and there just aren't as many investigations. And he's saying that our enemies are laughing at us. Our enemies are inside the country right now. There's a far-right extremist group that wants to overthrow democracy and wants to instill their own guy, who I guess is this guy at this point, or whoever else their next guy is going to be. Unfortunately, we have not fully recognized the gravity of January 6th and how there continues to be a movement of these nutjob right-wing extremists who want to take the country back by any means possible. That's our enemies. And by the way, if other foreign countries are laughing at us because of the investigation, which by the way, they're not. Nobody's laughing at the fact that Donald Trump is being investigated. Right now, in Russia, Vladimir Putin is sitting there, hey, look at this Donald Trump, he's being investigated. And I thought I was the criminal. That's probably how he's seeing it, you see? He's saying, I thought I was doing bad. That guy did a lot worse. You know? That's, they're sitting right now in many countries. Xi Jinping is going, I got rich and my friends got rich. But this guy, Trump, he's been a criminal since the beginning. Everything he touches turns to trash. So listen, guys, let's not be afraid to indict a criminal. That's the whole point. I got a jaywalking ticket. I had to go pay the fine. Listen, this is what I'm going to say. If you're a Donald Trump supporter, if one time there was a plot to get him and indict him and throw him in jail about some whacked out thing. Let's say, for example, Donald Trump owed a parking ticket and then the DA in New York were going after him, you'd be like, wow, this is a witch hunt. They're trying to get him for a parking ticket. But the fact that he's got the Stormy Daniels hush money, he's got the phone call, the perfect phone call to Georgia where he asked the guy to steal votes for him. I mean, once, twice, Zelensky 3, just it's constant. It's constant with this guy. All right, there's so many I don't even remember right now, but he's constantly committing crimes and he's constantly saying it's a witch hunt. Maybe it's you. Maybe you are a witch. Think about it. I'm Maz Jobrani. Let's indict this guy. Come watch me at a comedy show, and hopefully we can all laugh. At Maz Jobrani, follow me. Bye.